The new patch notes came out for May 5th. But check them out, go through them. You know, they might be interesting. Let's make this a bit bigger. Enabled quick play open queue. Oh, we got a new game mode. That's nice. Made adjustments to kill feed and activity feed UI. Curious about that one. Adjusted audio mix. Reduced bass frequencies for third-person weapons and fixed the bug in the reverb system. That's nice. So you actually can pinpoint audio now. Thank you for reporting. Would not clear. Fix the bug. Wrecking Ball can no longer crash games. So it in games where Wrecking Ball just looked at the floor, jumped, and the game would crash, everybody would get kicked out. So that's good that they fixed that. Melee attack, fix the bug. Rotor's hook cooldown would start on return instead of cast. Kind of sounds like a buff to Roadhog. Hanzo white wolf skin would appear invisible. It's too bad I didn't see that one. If you could be an invisible Hanzo running around the map. Holy shit, I think Owl starts to play. Yeah. Alright. Fix the bug where Brigade Shield did not block damage from above. Fix the bug where using Nano Boost on Doomfist would override his damage reduction. So basically, when you Nano Doom, he had his old damage counters. So that would be extra OP. Lucio adjusted some geometry that could be abused by players. Who of you did that? But alright, damage. We saw a lot of players at varying skill levels struggling to land shots with her alt fire. So we're making the projectile width wider. So this is a straight up buff to Sojourn. A right click will be easier to hit. And a power slide gets a cooldown. This is a straight up buff. This is gonna be noticeable. Soldier was overtuned during the first week of the PvP beta. He was extremely mobile with the new damage passive that increases movement speed by 10%. And now they brought it down again. Alright. High damage output here, but we are seeing fewer counters to him on one less tank per team. We lowered the damage of his heavy pulse rifle to fit with the 5v5. We wanted to make Tactical Visor a more interesting ultimate for players who want to push their aim skills through the ability. The point of this change is purely to buff him or counterbalance the nerfs. We want to make Soldier 76 more fun to play while rewarding mechanical skill. So the damage goes down 20 to 18. Movement speed reduced from 50 to 40. Tactical Visor now allows for critical hits if a shot would have been a critical hit without it running. Basically, if you can aim, you'll do a shit ton more of damage. After a week of testing the new damage passive, we decided to balance Sombra's stealth speed with 10% movement speed increase in mind. Movement speed reduced 65, 50 to 50%. We saw a Roadhog underperforming. It was easy to counter. You could use Hack and Break. It was fairly easy to counter now. They were making this ultimate more interesting, effective, and fun. Roadhog was dying frequently while using Whole Hog, so we are trying to give him more options and flexibility in his ultimate. Whole Hog, this ability has changed from a channeled ultimate, Echo, Farah, Reaper, Cassidy, into a transform ultimate, Echo, Soldier, Genji, Winston. This is what it means. The weapon no longer automatically fires, and you must press primary fire to use the ultimate. That is interesting. You can use normal abilities during Whole Hog without canceling the ultimate. And stuns will Interesting. I get that. Winston. To change Winston's secondary fire enables him to use it more often without sacrificing too much of his primary fire. You want the secondary fire to feel less restrictive to use and more fluid like his kit. Okay, fair. Fine. Wrecking Ball. We are reverting Roll's knockback to the original value from when Wrecking Ball was launched. We wanted to give Wrecking Ball a more unique role as a dive tank that can split up enemy teams. We made this change with the tank passive 30% knockback resistance in mind. So basically, Wrecking Ball can now boop you to the other side of the map, increased by 36%. Yes, there are less counters to Graviton Surge with one less tank per team, and phase effect no longer escaping Zarya's ultimate. We observe the ultimate overperforming, so this change brings it in line with the 5v5. We get 0.5 seconds less Graviton Surge. We'll see if that does something. Lucio had incredible survivability with the crossfade stacked with the new support role passive, so we reduce the amount it heals himself. Interesting, so you have to rely more on the passive than actually using your crossfade. I'm not sure if that will play nicely, because you see Lucio's crossfading the whole time, basically. Interesting. Baptiste. Baptiste is underperforming because teams aren't playing grouped up right now. Yeah, that was kind of the idea with Overwatch 2. I'm increasing his healing ammo will let them heal more targets without necessarily grouped up. Fair. Anna, my granny Anna. Anna's biotic grenade was too effective with one less tank and more infrequent barriers, so we are reducing the duration of the ability. Okay. We also saw Anna using her grenade less frequently on herself because of the new support passive ability. True, you could just hide. To help compensate for her grenade, we want to give her power back through increasing her rifle's ammo. Okay, I don't see this being a nerf or a buff. Either way, if you land your nade, you can pump in more shots. So you're getting more and more DPS focuses, Anna. Interesting. Zenyatta has trouble fighting at close range, so he was at a disadvantage if an enemy flanked or jumped on top of him. His new passive, Snap Kick, will help him create space and put enemies at this firing range. We think this new passive will be a fun adjustment to his kit, but we also want this to change to acknowledge community concern. We understand 5v5 has made support heroes feel more vulnerable, and we want to give Zenyatta tools to help create space between him and his enemy. Base shield increased from 150 to 175. Snap Kick, new passive ability, increases quick melee damage by 50% and significantly increases the knockback. This means Zen is going to be freaking OP. I mean, if you can aim with Zen, you can't get dove anymore. Basically, you can just kick them back and they you kick them back, you do 50% more damage. So melee is 25. So you do 30, 40, 50 damage. So if you have more shield, so you do your bionic orb on it. You do the snap kick. And you need 1 or 2 orbs to follow up. Right? That's pretty big. Brig. It's difficult to tell when Brig lands a shield bash because of the impact of that ability was not easy noticeable. This is a subtle change that will make the ability feel more satisfying. The knockback has doubled. Does that mean the shield knockback of Brig does the same as Lucio Boo? Let's start the game up real quick. We still have half an hour. We're gonna try some stuff out. If we can log in already. Curious to see if they did change anything else. But here. Just the training. Let's go to the training range. Zen.
True self is without.
The Zen on 225 health. How does this knock snap kick work? How do we put that in? What?
How unfortunate.
Really? Wait, let's try it this way around. Oh, but Zen is going to be OP. Because, like, if you get flanked, the first thing you do is put the orb on it. You kick. Damn. That's gonna be funny. Can we kick him in the air? So imagine if you just had the orb on it, kicked him, and you landed one headshot. Okay, you need two headshots after that. Boy.
You may experience
Traveling to Icon. Prepare your defense.
Zenny.
Select your hero.
This ought to be fun.
true self.
Let's go. Hier trouw a cappy. Look at this beefy Zen.
Who's ready to have some fun?
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Acknowledged. Peace be upon you.
Oh. Hawk still one shot. That's too bad.
Repetition is the path to mastery.
Oh, genji pop it off. You cannot kill me. I'm the almighty Zen. Too bad that they're not trying to dive me. Like, v1v1. Yeah. Actually powerful too. The kill feed is definitely better. I can melt a Roadhog. Nice.
Adversity is an opportunity for change.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
Ook wel benieuwd of het... No! That's still 225 HP set. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Repetition is the path to mastery.
You can play Zen a bit more aggressive, so that's fun.
A temporary setback.
Sombra. They did make Sombra slower, but I'm not sure if that that helps.
Setback.
He's still pretty powerful. $225. Then Move team.
Stay put.
Yes, and only died once.
Adversity is an
Damn.
opportunity for change.
Open all. No. Wow.
Is an excellent teacher.
10 seconds.
Wow. Big slam.
The pain.
It's okay. It's okay.
Pain is an excellent teacher.
Just, if only they'd give Sen just a little bit more movement speed, say with Anna, just, you know, a little bit.
A temporary setback.
That would be pretty pog, though. Yo. Tried, man. I'm trying. All right, that was interesting. We're gonna take a quick stop, and we'll be back 9 o'clock. 10, well, in 5 or 6 minutes for the Overwatch League, the first match. We have the Overwatch party.